The toll of the black bell. 13 times it echoed under the moonlit sky. 13 times it beckoned death and darkness. May the gods look upon us and grant their mercy. It seems so long ago I got to venture through the world of Momodora, but it feels like I never left. Jumping, attacking with the leaf and bow, dodging, seeing the old monsters with new pixel art, finding fruit to increase my HP in the tutorial made me smile. Everything might be familiar, but it was refined after years of Arden and Bomb Service creating this type of game, a Metroidvania. Already getting used to how the game works, slapping the boss with the leaf while dodging his attacks well enough to perfectly, I think I might have fell in love with the game in the first 5 minutes. But I had to chill out, because you know, there's the rest of the game to go, right? Momodora Moonlit Farewell gave me a consistently great experience. Let's start with the gameplay as a whole. Exploration always gave rewards that were worth collecting. The game never made me feel like I was wasting my time exploring, although I never expected anything less. There are combat features that were carried over from the last 3 titles, but there are also some new ones added, such as the mana and stamina systems. Mana is linked to healing and other magical related things. Stamina is linked with rolling and running, and even the bow. As someone who played the older titles, I didn't feel as though these new systems placed in the game were too overbearing, or completely pointless, with the sigil system being similar to the items in Momodora 3 and 4, and the incense in Minoria. You can equip sigils that will give you effects that will help you, or I guess hinder you as well. At the start, you'll get 2 slots, but as you journey through the areas, you will slowly get to 5 slots. These sigils could alter how you use and manage your MP and stamina as well, such as magic arrows that explode on contact, using the shrine bell twice for increased movement speed, being able to sprint without using stamina as long as you like, but increasing the damage dealt towards you, are a few that I can describe on the top of my head that you can find and use in this game. These sigil effects can have synergy with others as well. And lastly, we have companions. These tiny creatures have 3 functions: Healer, Explorer, and Brave. Healer gives MP orbs for you to pick up, which give 10 MP each. The Explorer companions give money every so often as you play the game, although I'm not entirely sure when it gives money. And then we have the Brave companions that will attack monsters. Momodora 5 simply delivers on everything it introduces that affects gameplay as a whole. I didn't feel like anything was too shallow or needlessly complex. It was just perfect. The look of Momodora 5 is everything I wanted too. Through the last 4 games, I got to see a gradual improvement of the art style, and with Minoria, everything was looking different altogether. While I enjoyed the way Minoria looked, it's very obvious that this game is taking after the 4th with the pixel art. The pixel art now getting out of that 4:3 aspect ratio, showing just how beautiful it can be. After the introduction and getting to Coho Village, where you could see the moonlight kissing the ground with the music playing in the background, I said to myself, it's good to be back. Hours later, I was saying the same exact thing. It's good to be back. I enjoyed the music of Coho the most, along with the battle theme and the final boss theme as well. Not a single track felt out of place. The story of Momodora 5 is simplistic, and that's fine. Off the top of my head, I know the game is about gods fighting, brother and sister. The sister is the one people look at the most, while the brother was forgotten. He got jealous and chooses violence, and gods fighting is always catastrophic. But regardless of who you are, the leaf is rated E for everybody. Not many stood a chance. I enjoyed the straightforward story and the characters in it. I definitely loved seeing Isadora again, and I liked hanging out with Cereza as well. While playing the entirety of Momodora 5, I found it extremely hard to find qualities that I didn't like, or found a feature that I felt could be fleshed out more, let alone any game-breaking bugs. At the start of the game, you can choose difficulty. I myself chose normal mode, but there is an easy mode, and it does have adaptive difficulty. And I thought that was an interesting addition, if you needed that. As I was fighting each boss, I really wanted the game to push my ability, along with Momo's abilities that you get throughout the game, to its limits. But they did not. They turned out to be punching bags. And so initially I thought this game needed to be harder, but after completing the game, you get access to 2 different modes that will increase the difficulty. There's also the fact that you can equip the sigil, the Fool, which will put your HP to 1. On top of that, you can do a pacifist run as well. So if you need the game to get harder, trust me, it will. I do wish that the money you earn in the game through fighting monsters, plants, and companions along with fishing could be used for more than just buying sigils. I mean, my brain gravitates towards a money-based spell or attack, but I guess it doesn't have to be just any of those. You can make a lot of money in the game, so why not give it one extra use? But it doesn't really make or break the game that it only has one use. Honestly, the only thing I want is to be able to play Isadora herself. She seems like my type of character to play as well. When you meet up with Isadora in this game, this is the first time she is shown having a different fighting style to Momo. And while playing the game, I wondered what it'd be like actually playing her. The option to make her playable for the story after completing it would be nice, but understandable if you don't really want to be bothered with it. Letting her be playable for the post-game content would be cool too, but I'm pretty happy with the product that was made. And that's all I have to say about Momodora Moonlit Farewell. A stunning looking game that I enjoyed playing. As the final entry to the series, I'd say it's a fantastic send-off. Arden, you and Bomb Service did a stellar job on this game. I can't wait for whatever game you all choose to make next. I know this video was dedicated to specifically Momodora Moonlit Farewell, but I recommend every game in the series. If you want to start off with this one specifically though, it is $16.99, but that choice is yours. That's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, if you want to go down that indie game rabbit hole, consider clicking that playlist. Trust me, it'll be worth your while.